put my baby daddy on child support for the money. I put him on child support thinking that they will force him to get his kid. That's why. Yes, some parts I needed the money to help because raising a child is not easy. But the money that he do pay is not. No, don't compare it to the fucking what I spend and what I have to do. Daycare alone is $700 a month. Child support don't even cover that. So that's not the issue. I need mommy time, me time to regroup sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not fair that the dad get to literally live their life and not have a care in the world. And, you know, like, it just bothers me a lot, which I'm coming to the realization that this is just my life. And this is just what I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of my life. Well, yeah, until, you know, forever. But it just really bothers me that the dad always get the easy way out. But
Fair. That's where they judge hogs, pigs, and cows at. Now, all them sex education classes and all these videos that they post and all these seminars and all these commercials telling you about safe sex and not to become a single mother. Fine, it happened. Now you talk about fair. You can forget about it. And there ain't gonna be no fair. And they told you that. They told you that in those classes that y'all was probably giggling and hee-heeing and ha-ha and thinking it would never be you, but now that it's you and now time has come. So, yes, whoever you with, they all having a good time. He don't want to take care of his child. You put him on child support now. That's how the system goes. They told you. They warned you. Go ahead.
So basically, you're saying because she did not pay attention to sex education classes that she ends up pregnant with this child and now she has to be a mom.
So what do you want us
So
to do?
there's no sex education classes for the guys that teach him how to use a condom or go get a vasectomy or just remain abstinent
My
from
question is,
sex.
you up here on
So
here whining.
so the bottom line is she did not put him on child support thinking that they would probably force him to do some visitations, which means that this guy has no morals, no values, and he's comfortable with just here's the money, and I'm gonna move on with my life. I don't want to see the child. I don't care to see the child. That's on you. You chose to have the child, and that's on you. So I'm gonna do my part by sending money, and that's all I'm gonna do. So once again, we have a man that's not contributing to his child life with anything except with income, and that's okay with you. A young man, let's put it that way, and that's okay with you. No, children still sometimes giving your time is more than giving any amount of money, and that's what she's saying. You know, if you give her a break as a mother, sometime if you just come get your child, bring your child around, yes. Why should she have to force him or go down there and put him on child support for him to want to see his child? He bears some responsibility in this too. It wasn't just her by herself making a baby.
So what you want us to do?
What do you mean? What I want you to do?
Yeah, she on here talk. What she want us to do?
Well, clearly, like she said, she done came to the realization, like most young women do, that this is now her life. That this is the way things are going to be for her because she chose to have sex with a guy who wasn't nothing.
Yeah,
He wasn't
well,
nothing.
that looks
So,
that.
unfortunately, this is what happens to a lot of young girls, and they find themselves being a sole provider, and it brings on a lot of, anger and tiredness, and apparently she does not have any support or any help, and that's hard for a young woman. So I don't think she should be scolded because she had sex with a man and now she's pregnant and she had a child and he's refusing to do anything except provide financial support by force. That's it, because he probably wasn't doing nothing for child support that she had to go down there to do that. And visitation was, he just probably didn't want any part at all, And so because he knew that was coming, that he couldn't just run off and not do anything, That's what happened. She really thought that he was going to have to take the child sometime so that she could still do some things in life that she wanted to do. And just unfortunately, she chose somebody who's uncaring, no values, no morals, no, just don't give a care about
Mhm.
what happens to their child.
Well,
A
that
man,
goes
like
back.
most of them do, they run
That
off.
that goes back. That goes back to those sex education classes, all the
Stop it.
lectures, grandmother, mother telling you, and you didn't want to listen.
Stop it.
Now you don't want to be scolded. See, that's the problem with young women and women, period. You want to make the mistake and then want everybody to feel sorry for you when we told you not to do that shit in the first place. Negro, I told you not to go in that bank with that pistol, but you went in there anyway. So now you want to come out, man, they done did me wrong. Police threw me on the ground, man. They kicked me, man. Oh, man, they put the cuffs too tight on me. They put me in the car, man. Man, that ain't right. No, it ain't
So
right. But I told you not to be doing that. So
so
now we told
basically,
you because once you get, because basically we warned you in the beginning. We warned you not
so
to do that, but you didn't want
So
to listen.
basically, because this woman had sex with a low life,
Mm,
you're now saying this is all her fault. So the guy bears no responsibility. Once again, we're saying that the male has no responsibility. So only she was sitting in the
well,
sex education.
well,
He had
listen,
a
listen.
responsibility to check to protect himself
Mm-mm,
from getting her pregnant, as well as she had a responsibility to
mm-mm,
protect
mm-mm,
herself from getting pregnant.
mm-mm.
Stop
Because
it.
because on the flip side of the coin, if he make a video, man, they got me on child support, man, and they man, them boys done went throw me in jail, man. They just spending my driving license, then done all that. You get the same thing as I'm gonna tell her. Your ass knew that you could get this young lady pregnant. You knew you gonna have to pay child support, and you knew you had a child that you needed to take care of. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because we told you that from the get go. But see, you want us to feel sorry for you, and that's what happens in a lot of time. What women will do, their son be out there doing all this stupid stuff, and then baby, uh, Cortez and got locked up, and he need to burn out. You gonna put the house up? Nah, baby, ain't gonna. Well, why you don't love our son? You care about this house, this land, and all? No, I'm not putting my money up for. Cause you know why? I told him not to go down there doing that shit in the first place. So I ain't finna do nothing, and that's how it be. And see, this is the perfect example. Once again, you should have been sitting in there listening at them educational classes when they told you not to be having sex at an early age, and especially with a young man that you probably know he ain't gonna do nothing for, cause he probably ain't even got no job.
First of all, at most of their age, they don't make those decisions, wise decisions, and that's where parenting come in, because we're supposed to guide them through those
Mm,
years. So his parents or the male in his life should be making him help this young lady with this. It shouldn't be a situation where she have to sit or had to go down to do that. He bears a responsibility and he does not get away without helping this young lady. And that should be something that we should be saying to these young men. If you go out there and you make a child, you have more than a financial responsibility. It is your job to help rear those children so that you don't have all
Now,
these
now,
broken
now,
homes or whatever.
now, how long? And I'm pretty sure. Now, how long we been telling young men that you take responsibility for yourself? Make sure you take care of your kid. Make sure that you're there for the kid and you financially support. How long we been saying that? We've been
And
saying that
she's
forever.
saying, once again, we have
So
someone who's refusing to take
okay,
responsibility in helping her with the child.
okay.
She says, so she went down thinking they would force him to have some visitation rights so that he would want to spend. What she doesn't realize is you cannot force a man to want to be a part of a child life. So you know what? What if she was one of those mothers who went set that child on his doorstep and went on about his business and then he stuck with the child? That's why that kind of stuff happens. It
Well,
does not negate his responsibility for this child beyond just sending money.
Well,
And
you
we
can't
need
be
to not
stuck with
say that.
you can't be stuck with your own child.
So
But the what she need to be instead of here whining, you need to be trying to find some kind of getting with these young ladies that are single mothers that gave you an example of what not to do before you did it. You need to be trying to get with them and see how they made it and see which ones that actually went on to finish school and have a career. And then you you see what you can learn from them, because you didn't learn from the people that was telling you before not to be doing what you was doing to get pregnant with, and doing it with the guys that wasn't worth a damn. So now
so
that you done did that, and now you in the situation, stop looking back, stop looking for sympathy, and start learning what you can do to advance yourself. Cause the child here now ain't a damn thing you're gonna do about the system. The system is the system. The boy is who he is. So now you need to be trying to better yourself. Cause
well,
ain't
she
no use you
already
sitting on
said
here
that.
whining.
She already said that
I
she's
don't want to
just.
hear it.
It's not about her whining. It's about her turning
Hey,
out
my
that
daughter, man,
once
I tell
again
you
we
what,
got
man,
some no good men out here, and instead of men giving encouraging advice and saying
that
that
is
these men
encouragement.
need to step up and do more, they want to do once again point the finger to the woman. And then when she go out there and she do all these things and she become independent and start talking about she don't need a man, then men have a problem with that. But when a man has showed you this kind of behavior, then you start to feel like, if I've done it by myself, what do I need them for? Stop
Mm.
it.
Well, then you don't need nobody. Then get off of her whining. So if you don't
Yeah,
need nobody,
whatever. Whatever.
that's how it be.
Yeah.
Just